morning, everybody. Starting our day with this vlog in Sioux Narrows, Ontario, Canada. Gonna stop and grab a coffee just ahead, then make our way down towards Minnesota. Got a load behind me that I'm going to deliver there tomorrow morning. Then I head down to Iowa to pick up a load of tires that's going back up to Canada in Saskatchewan. So we're glad you're here. Don't forget to subscribe. I make new videos every day on the road. I've been sharing my life as a truck driver for the past, how long has it been? 13, 14 years? Since 2011? Go to my playlist if you want to catch up. There's quite a bit to catch up on. If you want to start from right here, that's all right. Don't forget, turn that bell notification on, hit that like button, and hey, if you want to, become a member of the channel. You can learn more about that by clicking join below the video. Here's our stop, Gill's Trading Post. Excellent stop. You can park about 2 trucks right here in front, as long as you don't take up the whole space. They have excellent coffee, everything else you need in here. So the day has been going good so far. Got loaded up in Kenora, Ontario, tied it down, tarped it. So far we've been going good. I'm only about maybe a half hour into my day. It's about a 6-hour drive down to the town called Brainerd, Minnesota, where I bring this freight. Get this off my trailer in the morning, like I said, and then we'll zip further south. So what I do, if you're new to the channel, is I am an international driver. That I go back and forth north-south. And I've been having lots of questions recently on if things have been affected by the current situation surrounding tariffs between Canada and the US. And I've chosen purposely not to comment on that because I don't want my channel and my comment sections to devolve into arguments about politics. That's what Facebook is for. Follow me on Facebook every once in a while. I try not to dabble in this, but obviously this is an issue that's going on right now in our world that does directly affect me and my family. I can say that it definitely does affect us. There is a lot of anxiety going across our world right now, and I am concerned. I'm watching things very carefully, but I've chosen not to get into it in depth in my channel here. Because that's not what I want this vlog to be about. There's a lot of negativity that surrounds that topic right now. A lot of heightened emotions. I'm just gonna leave that topic alone. I mean, I'll let you know if something happens like big, but you know, we're riding it out. Hopefully they work it out, right? It doesn't make sense to me what's going on. I watch both sides of news. I watch American news. I watch Canadian news. I watch independent media. I watch the mainstream media. I listen to podcasts, both left and right, though I'm a conservative guy myself. This isn't what we were expecting to happen, that's for sure. This wasn't on our bingo card of things that could happen, but you know, I've just sort of got to have faith that things are going to work out. Canada and the United States are really good friends, not just allies. We're family. I don't see Americans as foreigners to me, and I don't think you guys look at me, those of you listening in the United States right now, I don't think you look at me and watch my videos and see me as a foreigner either. We share an intertwined economy, but not just that. We share a history. We share culture. We share a language. I've always seen that relationship as more of family. I love Americans. My best friends, a lot of my best friends live in the United States. They're Americans. They're very proud to be American. And some of my friends are on the left side, the Democrat side. Some of my friends are on the Republican side. I see both angles, and I hear and see both sides of what's going on down there. And, I love them. I love my friends that live down there, and I love the United States as a country. And I'm just going to say that I have faith that we're going to work this out. It's not my job to work this out. I'm not an elected official. Things seem crazy right now, but I think they will. I think we'll pull through this. I think we're gonna be fine. And as for the big hot button topic in Canada, especially Canada becoming a part of the United States, that's another topic I've just chosen not to bring into my videos. Like I said, we're family. We're practically. We're very, very similar. I just don't want any violence to erupt, right? Which I don't think would happen. I want us to stay. I want the relationship between our nations to stay strong. Though it definitely has been damaged. But it's definitely not been broken. So my message is to my American followers is that I love you guys. You guys have an amazing country. Canada is also an amazing country, and it's a compliment and flattering that you guys would want us to be a part of your national family, because I truly believe Canada is a fantastic land. Merging together with the United States, there's a lot of pushback against that in Canada. Depending on where you go, who you talk to, people get really heated about that, very fired up about that, because part of what Canada's identity has been, even though, for so long now they've told us we have no identity, we get mixed messaging, because now we have one again, but it has been that they're not American, right? And Canadians similar, but they're their own thing. And there's other parts of the country that feel very neglected in Canadian Confederation, and are open to at least what are they offering exactly? Like an EU style merger, like where the European Union member states are still independent sovereign countries, but they have like an economic union, a shared currency, a shared defense. Like, is that what they're kind of talking about? Because that's very different than a full annexation and statehood. That would be more of like an economic merger, which, to me, honestly, anything to get goods flowing back and forth across the border easier is a good thing. Sharing a currency, it would only make us stronger. But still remaining sovereign, two sovereign countries, governing ourselves separately under I don't know, like, honestly, it's not something to just dismiss. Like, that could be very beneficial for us. Very beneficial. And so far, there's been no threats. They keep saying that they're threatening to annex. From everything I've seen, they've only made an offer. How about it? Maybe you should join, become a state. And I think Canadians should be flattered by that. That they think that our country is so great, and we have so much value in our country, that they would like us to join them. They've been asking, they're offering, putting out their hand, like, hey, maybe you should be one of us. We're like, well, we're flattered, thank you. I'm glad you think so highly of our country that you want it for your, thank you. Like, it's not like they've been threatening to roll their tanks over the border. That would be a very different conversation, let me tell you. Very different. I mean, so I'd have to say, like, an economic union similar to the EU, where we have like a shared, fully integrated shared defense, shared currency, shared economy. Maybe we could have like a North American passport also, where you can freely, like, if we have work up here in Canada and we can't find workers for it, that we can have Americans come up and fill those job positions. Likewise, the other way around. Like, if there's open, like, we can share labor as well, back and forth across the border. Like, I don't like this has been such a hard no from so many people. Like, there may be ways of working this out where it could really benefit both sides of the border, make us a lot stronger economically and militarily, both sides, boost the defense of our entire continent. For me personally, I'm just going to sit back and see what happens. I don't think we should dismiss anything outright unless if there are open threats of military force against us, which there have not been. And I don't think there ever would be. Like I said, we're family. Break time. Oh, it's actually not break time. I have to check my load. And my tires, why not? Let's check our tires while we're out here, just make sure that we're all still going. This is that new used tire that I bought. It's a Goodyear. The ride has been so much smoother again. On the other side there, I'll show you when we get around to that side, we have a new airbag that I got replaced. Everything's looking fantastical. Wonderful. Check the tires. I'm gonna go back around again and grab my snipe bar and make sure all the straps are tight. I just can't hold the camera and do that. I need both hands for that. I'm gonna walk around with you here first. I need to stretch my legs anyway. Big Mac here is doing fantastic. If you can see, his name is etched into the bump stops here. MAC Mac. Also on the mud flaps there. Oops, come on. That's good, everything's looking right. Looking good, looking good. And he got his name down there as well. It's a nice trailer. You can see where the toolboxes were mounted. I'm glad they're gone. It would be really handy to have them. I'm sad they're gone, but at the same time I'm glad because they would always have to worry about dragging them over driveways and train tracks and stuff. It's not something I want to deal with. And I'm used to not having toolboxes in the trailer. One day when I buy a trailer, I'll make sure to get toolboxes. Yeah, for now, it's all good. Okay, I'm gonna go get my snipe bar out now and make sure all the straps are tight, and then we'll get everything ready to cross the border, and we'll be in Minnesota in about 20 minutes. There's Canadian Customs right in front of us. Gone through there many times on the way back. If I'm willing to pay the toll to come back. America, here I come. America, here I come. Gonna be in Minnesota in
500
just
meters,
a second.
Turn right on 2nd Avenue, US 53.
Karen.
Turn right in 230 meters.
First, we have to check in with the good people at the window. Let them know who we are, where we are, what our business is, where we're going, what we're gonna be doing, what we ate yesterday for supper. I don't know what they're gonna ask. They could ask anything. Whatever they want to ask me, I'll answer. I got nothing to hide.
Crossing border, entering Minnesota.
There it is. Hello, Minnesota. I'm back. Did you miss me? I missed you. You can go. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm much slower than you. There you go.
road for 18 kilometers.
Just a rolling down the road. Bam, 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 bam. This is, what is this, Crosby, Minnesota? It's right next to Baxter, Minnesota. "15 minutes from destination." I'm in no big rush to get unloaded first thing in the morning. I have all day tomorrow to get down to Burlington. And it's only about an 8-hour drive. I'll get unloaded as early as we can. But I won't be as aggressive about being first in line. That's okay if people are in front of me. Other guys are probably in more of a rush than me. Some of the guys that want to unload first thing in the morning have to get back to Kenora before 3 o'clock, right? So I want to let them have the opportunity to get unloaded first. Because there's several of us that go back and forth every day. I don't know how many, but several. I think there's, I'm just guessing here because I don't know actual numbers. I'm pretty sure there's something like 30 to 50 loads a week that go back and forth here. So I'm just a small part of that. I might be way off. I'd say 30 would be a fair estimate altogether. I don't know. But anyways, a lot of these guys got to head back to get reloaded tomorrow afternoon. So I'm not going to go park in the lineup right now. We'll let them park there. And we'll get myself unloaded after them. Doesn't really matter when I get unloaded. My reload appointment isn't till Friday at 1 p.m. So even if I leave Brainerd at noon tomorrow, I get to Burlington at like 8, 9 o'clock. I still got plenty of time till the next day to get loaded. See what I mean? No rush. Most times I'm in a rush. Now, kind of feels nice. We got time. There we are. I think the trailer looks better without those toolboxes on it, honestly. I think they looked a little bit too bulky before. I don't know, what do you think? I'll tell you one thing that I like a lot more about this trailer. First of all the extra marker lights, right? More lights the better. But above all, aluminum wheels. That is a game changer for me. Remember the other trailers we pulled? They always had those steel wheels and they'd get all rusty. It makes the trailer look so, yeah. But having aluminum wheels on there makes me happy. And there's the rear end. I think it looks nice. What do you think? And you know, I'm thinking, remember I said that these axles were pretty far forward and that rear axle slides back. But you know, I don't mind it that much. They're further forward to make it legal for California because they have different wheelbase requirements, right? I actually don't mind it too much because it makes cornering and getting into tighter places and navigating through towns and cities a lot easier, not having such a big turn radius. And I could probably, like, I've always pulled trailers with the axles set forward like that. So I'm already used to loading my freight like this so that it's equally distributed between my drive axles on my truck and the trailer, right? I might end up buying this trailer. And it's very early on. We just got it, right? We just got it. So like I said, we're gonna get through the rest of this year first. Get through the birth of our second child, who's coming end of July, beginning of August. We'll get through that first and take it from there. Maybe next year. I mean, it's a nice looking trailer. And I can always add more marker lights onto it, right? I'd like to have double the marker lights. So between each one of those orange amber lights, I want another one. So 4 up top and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the bottom. There's 12 on each side along the bottom. I mean, you can never have enough enough marker lights. We call them chicken lights for those of you who don't drive truck. Yeah. Alright, it's time to get into the truck and settle in for the night. I didn't go and park at the lineup at the gate like I was telling you in the last clip there while we were coming into town. I want to give drivers who need to be unloaded as quickly as possible to get to their reload the opportunity to get unloaded first. So once they're unloaded, then we'll go in and make our way down to Iowa. I love going down to Iowa. You ever watch Trucking with Schmidt on YouTube here? He makes great videos. He does videos similar to mine. They're better than mine in many ways, I think. He's a great guy. And his channel's called Trucking with Schmidt. He might be watching this. If you're watching this, hey Kurt, how's it going? You guys should go check out his channel. I really like it. I watch it all the time. But he's from Iowa. He's an Iowanian. An Iowan. That sounds right. Iowan, right? Or an Iowite? An Iowite? He'll have to let me know down below. What do you call a person from Iowa? An Iowan? An Iowite? An Iowanian? An Iower? I'll be in your state tomorrow, Kurt. By the time you watch this, I'll already be gone, but I can promise you that I enjoyed myself. I love that state. Oh! Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourself. Today's the day. You want to become a member of the channel? Click the join button below my video. You can learn more about it there. It's not too much. You get early access to my videos that way. Special status in the comments section. That's my challenge to you today. Let's do it. If it's not for you, no problem, no pressure. The least I ask of you is please leave me a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up button if you made it this far in the video and you liked it. Subscribe. Hit the bell. There's so many things I'm asking you. Pick one of them. Pick one of them. Or do them all. Why not? I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care. I'm going to bed. Bye.